I reckon everyone who has their doctor say to them, "Let's take your gallbladder out," would be overjoyed to hear those words after experiencing the excruciating pain of gallbladder attacks. Removal of the gallbladder would be seen as an absolute blessing. After the removal, though, is when people need to find a way of living, eating, and just finding balance in their life again, because things are really different. You've probably heard a dozen different things about life after gallbladder removal. Avoid fats, take enzymes, eat tiny meals all day long, drink lots of water, eat lots of grains or starches. It's confusing and it's overwhelming. And the thing is that half of what's being told to you is conflicting advice, and it just leaves you guessing every single time you have to sit down and eat. So in this video, I'll give you my opinion about how you can find one clear and simple explanation for what happens to your digestion when the gallbladder is gone, and how to support your body so that you stop feeling like every meal is a gamble. When your gallbladder attack occurs, the symptoms can be extremely intense and painful, and they're often mistaken initially for reflux, indigestion, panic attacks, even heart issues. Most commonly, people experience strong pain or pressure under your right rib cage or through the upper middle abdomen, and when you press in there, it's extremely tender. The pain can come on suddenly, especially after eating a fatty or a heavy meal, and it can last anywhere from a few minutes to several hours. For some people, the pain can radiate up into the right shoulder blade, the back, or the chest, and many describe it as a gripping or a squeezing sensation that can make it difficult to get comfortable. Nausea and vomiting sometimes can happen, along with bloating, burping, reflux, or a feeling that food is sitting really heavily in your stomach. If a blockage becomes more severe or infection develops, then symptoms can progress to fever and chills, jaundice, over time, yellowing of the skin or the eyes, pale stools, dark urine. And when your symptoms get like this, you require urgent medical attention. There's no two ways about that. What is important to understand is that these attacks are often the end result of dysfunction that's been developing in your body over quite a period of time. The body is usually giving smaller warning signs long before major pain begins. After experiencing attacks like this, many people understandably are so relieved when their gallbladder removal is recommended. But what's not always explained clearly is what changes in digestion after the gallbladder is removed and how to properly support the body afterwards. Without a gallbladder, bile is no longer stored and released in a coordinated burst from that little vessel when you eat. Instead, bile continuously drips from the liver into the intestine. For some people, this can contribute to loose stools, urgency, diarrhea, particularly in the earlier stages after surgery while the body is still adapting. One of the most common recommendations after the gallbladder removal is to avoid fat completely. In my mind, I come back to remove all the fats that are going to cause harm to your body. So any fats that require involved processing to create them shouldn't be put in your body. Simple fats, it's a different story. Healthy fats are still important because they're used in hormone production, nutrient absorption, energy. So without a gallbladder, larger amounts of fat can simply be harder to process at any one time. Rather than removing fat completely, it's often more helpful to include smaller and consistent amounts throughout the day. When your fats are not properly digested, people may notice bloating, heaviness after eating, loose or urgent bowel movements, or floaty, oily stools. And over time, this can also affect the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins such as your A, D, E, and K. And these are important for your immune function, hormones, and repair throughout your body. This is when digestive bitters can be especially helpful because they stimulate the digestive signaling, supporting bile release at the correct time, the enzyme release, and overall digestive readiness. Even without a gallbladder, this will help your body work more efficiently during digestion. Another important factor is how you eat. Digestion, it's not just about the organs, it's also heavily influenced by your nervous system. So when people eat while stressed, rushed, or distracted, digestion naturally becomes less efficient. So taking time to slow down, chew your food properly, and eat in a more relaxed state can make a noticeable difference to how your body handles your food. So just allow yourself half an hour to sit at your meal times, at lunch, enjoy your food, and let that digestive process work just like it's meant to. Hydration also plays an important role because bile is fluid-based and it depends on adequate hydration for proper movement and flow. If you've had your gallbladder removed and you're experiencing symptoms, it doesn't necessarily mean that something has gone wrong. Often it simply means that the body now needs to be supported in a different way. If you still have your gallbladder, understanding these earlier warning signs may help you support your digestion before more significant problems develop, because when you understand how your body works, you can make choices that will support it earlier rather than waiting until things become more serious. If you're dealing with this right now and you're finding it difficult to figure out what your body actually needs, I offer a small number of free 10-minute strategy calls. They're available each week, no pressure, no sales pitch, just a real conversation about what's going on with your body and whether I can help. The link to book is right below this video, and I wish you success on your path to wellness.